Hello friends, welcome to the point. So in this session, let's discuss about the amendments that is made to the Right to Information Act. The Supreme Court, it has criticized the Union government for having not filed a reply to a petition by parliamentarian Jairam Ramesh, who challenges the amendments made to the Right to Information Act. So what's the issue going on now? The petitioner, he argues that the amendments gave the centre unparalleled powers to dictate the tenure, salaries and service conditions of Chief Information Commissioner and Information Commissioners as per its whims and fancies. So the petitioner, he contended that the Right to Information Amendment Act of 2019 and its rules, it cripples the objectivity and independence of Chief Information Commission by bringing under the yoke of the government. So now let's discuss what were the amendments made under RTI Act. The amendments were: the centre shall have the powers to set the salaries and service conditions of information commissioners at central as well as the state levels. The term of the central chief information commissioner and information commissioners, the appointment will be for such term as it may be prescribed by the central government, while the original act, it prescribes salaries, allowances and other terms of services of the state chief information commissioner as same as that of an election commissioner. So and the salaries and other terms of the service of the state information commissioners will be as same as that of the chief secretary to the state government. The amendment proposes that this shall be such as it may be prescribed by the central government. So why these amendments are criticized? The amendments are seen as a threat to independence of the Chief Information Commissioner. So by diminishing the status of Chief Information Commissioner, Information Commission, Commissioners and State Chief Information Commissioners from that of the Supreme Court judge, it would reduce their ability to issue directives to senior government functionaries. And thirdly, the amendments, it would empower the centre to make rules to decide the tenure, salary, allowances and other terms of services of information commissioners of the central and also state information commissions. So this will fundamentally weaken the institution of the Information Commission, as it will adversely impact the ability of commissioners to function in an independent manner. And the government held no public consultations on the bill. So what were the statements given by the government on the grounds of bringing the amendments? So the statement of the object, it says that the mandate of Election Commission of India and Central and State Information Commissions are different. Hence their status and services conditions, it need to be rationalized accordingly. The Chief Election Commission has been given the status of a Supreme Court judge, but his judgments can be challenged in the High Courts. Therefore, the amendments have been brought to correct certain anomalies in the RTI Act. So it does not dilute the Act in any way, and it was passed in a hurry in 2005. And the RTI amendments, it would strengthen the overall RTI structure. So for prelims, they may ask a question about the definition of public authority under the Act and exceptions under the Act. They may ask about a Chief Information Commissioner, State Information Commissioners, Public Information Officers, and the latest amendment which is made in the RTI Act. And for the mains perspective, for the mains exam, they may ask a question like discuss the role that is played by the key stakeholders under the Right to Information Act of India. So these are all the possible questions. So go through the questions, go through the topic thoroughly and prepare accordingly. Thank you.